The wall opposite to the Dugang entrance is also painted with three images of those of Bodhisattva, Padmasambhava, 8th century Indian Buddhist scholar and translator of Buddhist texts into Tibetan, and Tsongkhapa, an early king of Tibet. To the right of hall are the statues of Shakyamuni, the past Buddha, the present Buddha, and the Maitreya, the future Buddha. The throne of the head Lama of Stakna lies on the left side of the Dugang, Phang Gompa. Phang Monastery of Ladakh is situated at a distance of approximately 40 km to the west of the Leh town. It belongs to the Red Hat sect of Buddhism. The site where the monasteries now stand was once a part of the numerous monastic properties offered during the time of Dharmaraja Jamyang Namgyal to the Chojje Dhamma Kunga. The hill of the Phang served as the venue of the monastery known as Tashi Chozong, established in the year 1515 CE. A monastic community was introduced to the monasteries, and with this started the first establishment of the Deung teachings in Ladakh. There are numerous of sacred shrines situated inside the monastery complex. Also, there are some exquisite walls paintings dating from the royal period adorning the monastery. Another attraction of Phang Gompa is its 900-year-old museum. Its rich collection boasts of numerous idols, thangkas, Chinese and Tibetan and Mongolian firearms and weapons, etc. She Gompa of Ladakh is situated on a hillock at a distance of approximately 15 km to south of Leh town. The monastery was erected on the instruction of King Deldan Namgyal in the memory of his father Singye Namgyal. The main image inside the She monastery is that of Buddha Shakyamuni. It is a huge image of the seated Buddha and is considered to be the biggest metal statue and the second largest Buddha statue in Ladakh region. The image also contains sacrificial offerings such as grain, jewels, holy signs, mantra inside it. On the both side walls of the Buddha statue are displayed the 16 Arahat, worthy ones who have achieved nirvana, 8 being on each side. The back wall of the statue is painted with image of the two chief disciples of Buddha, namely Sariputta and Moggallana. There is hardly any wall around the Buddha statue that some execute murals adorn the second story of the She monastery of Leh, Ladakh, while the lower story comprises of a large library and is decorated with murals depicting Buddha with various types of hand gesture. Likir Gompa. The name Likir means the Naga encircle. The reason behind this naming of Likir Gompa of Ladakh is that it stands surrounded by bodies of the two great serpent spirits, the Naga Raja Nanda and the Taksoko. The monastery is situated at a distance of approximately 62 km to the west of Leh town. Lachen Gyalpo, the fifth king of Ladakh, offered the site where the monastery now stands to Lama Duang Chojje. The Lama, a great champion of meditation, blessed the site offered to him, after which the construction on the monastery was undertaken. The Likir monastery belongs to the Yellowhead sect founded by Tsongkhapa. It consists of a number of shrines inside its complex. In the 15th century, Likir Gompa came under the influence of Lodos Changchu, The Likir Gompa has been served by the succeeding reincarnation of Ngaris Rinpoche since quite a long time and continues to do so. The monastery also houses a protective deity which stands inside wearing a golden arm. There are two dukangs, assembly halls, inside the monasteries. One of them relatively new. The older one is of the right of the central courtyard of the monastery and comprises of 6 rows of seats for the lamas. Inside this dukang, there are statues of bodhisattvas, Amitabha Buddha, Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha, Maitreya Buddha, the future Buddha, and the Tsongkhapa, the founder of the Yellow Hag sect. The main image in the new dukang is that of Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara with 1000 arms and 11 heads. Risdong Gompa. The Risdong Gompa of Ladakh was founded by the great Lama Tsultim Nyima in the year 1831. It belongs to the Gelugpa order and is situated at a distance of approximately 73 kilometers from Leh town. The monastery serves as the residence of approximately 40 monks. However, they have to follow some very strict rules. The inmates of the monasteries are not permitted to have anything on their person except for religious robes and books. Risdong Monastery of Leh Ladakh consists of a number of shrines inside its complex. Lamayuru Monastery. Lamayuru Monastery is situated in Ladakh in between Bodkharbu and Khalatse on a steep rock mountain. It lies at a distance of approximately 127 km to the west of Leh town. Lamayuru Monastery belongs to the Red Hat sect of Buddhism and houses approximately 150 Buddhist monks. The monastery is made up of a number of shrines and also has a very rich collection of thangkas and magnificent wall painting. At the outside, the Lamayuru Monastery consists of 5 buildings, out of which only central one exists today. Every year, the Lamayuru Gompa plays host a monastic mass dance which take place on 17th and 18th of the 5th month of the Tibetan lunar calendar. The monks from the monasteries of nearby areas also comes to take part in the celebration. There is an interesting legend associated with the Lamayuru Gompa of Leh Ladakh. It is said that the Lamayuru valley used to be a clear lake at the time of Shakyamuni Buddha, the historical Buddha, and the Nagas, the holy serpent, used to reside in the lake. Later, Dharmaraja Jamyang Namgyal offered the monastery to Choje Dhanma and is led to the observance of the ritual of the Driung Kargyut school, with the monastery being renamed as Yunrung Tharpaling. Today, Lamayuru Monastery is served by the successive reincarnation of Skyabje Toldan Rinpoche. Now we come to the concluding of this class. Hope you might have learned about the monuments of Ladakh, the important archaeological sites and its history, and all the monastery which are enriched with its own artifacts and it's standing magically in between the whole of rocky mountains and in between the valleys, where it plays a great important role for tourism. Hope you all like it. Thank you.